Hey everyone, it's Dave. Oh, good to be with you all again, and thank you for joining me on the Dave M channel. Whew, oh my friends, it's been a great couple weeks with some great music from some very great bands. Oh man, I can't say, in the comments you've been really doing some stuff, and I'm I'm gonna do this one, and I'm kind of embarrassed with my pronunciation of things and showing my lack of what do you want to call musical training. When I was in high school and we were going through music classes, I paid no attention because they weren't talking about things that I myself at that time was into. And you're a kid, you just don't do it. And now as I'm older in my age, you start appreciation of music of the past and all of those types of things. So when I said Chopin intro, my bad, Chopin. So we're going to go to a Lovebites thing, a Lovebites song, and this is I believe Swan song with the Chopin intro. Um, you've requested this for a long time, and I'm finally getting around to it. Now, when I searched for the song, I've seen thousands of reactors for this one. So I'm going to go and jump into the list of thousands and do a reaction to Swan Song with the Chopin intro. Always a piano solo, a piano recital, any type of recital with classical music. For some reason, nowadays, back in the day when I was a youngster, I didn't care. I didn't care to listen to. Now, as I've gotten older and as I've seen my kids go through music classes and things like that, and now the appreciation comes. And when I hear somebody do a piano recital, when I do, or even violin solos, those types of things, it really gets me emotional. So I'm going to try to keep myself grounded because I remember a song I did back. Miyako had a piano part in there, and oh my God, she was just amazing. So I'm going to go along with it. Okay, so without further ado, Swan Song with the Chopin intro. Let's go ahead and do this. Here we go. Okay. crap. I, I've heard the song, but this is absolutely was beautiful. It just goes back to how their sound is symphonic blend inside everything. And I do like how in some of the interviews that they mention that they like to bring classical into, and it's part of metal. Remember um, an interview with Richie Blackmore, I believe it was. He was talking about how he wrote, I think it was Richie Blackmore, maybe not. But anyways, Smoke on the Water was written, and and he was sitting there talking about how he heard da 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 da, and then he rewrote it backward, and he got basically the song uh, from backwards, and it was kind of interesting how they blended it in. And I remember in interviews with Lovebites, they're all saying how they take the classical element, and metal is made of that. Just absolutely amazing. Whew, man, this adds so much more to the song. Now I remember listening to, believe there's a live version that they have on their webpage, but it does not have this intro, and this intro adds so much more to this song. I know in the live version that they have, it sounds brilliant. Asami, everybody, no matter who's playing, they're all great in both versions. But this adds something. I don't know why the beginning added to it, because maybe it led you into um, just that. But her playing, her playing is basically um, flawless. And I believe, as Tony mentioned, Tony M, one of my great friends of the channel, mentioned that she does parts that are just very, very, very difficult, and she can pull them off. And I do remember her doing a video of her practicing one of the pieces that she was going to play, and how she had to go through many, many, many versions before she finally got it down. And so their dedication to their craft, and I believe it was mentioned back in maybe a couple videos back, one of my friends in the comments section mentioned that it's just that their technique is flawless. And I think it's just the fact that their dedication to the craft is just amazing. Sure, you're going to have minor mistakes and minor mishaps throughout a song, especially live, but you don't notice them because of the attention to detail that they have in all of their practices. And I'm not just talking love bands, I'm talking about basically all of these Japanese bands that I've been listening to. Their attention to detail in their craft is absolutely amazing. And I know there's some bands back in the day, they kept their attention to their craft. I remember going to see big bands back, and I'm sorry I'm rambling, but this is a point that's needs to be made. I went to see Aerosmith, and God, the number of mistakes that were made, all because they were basically trashed. They were they weren't even, their brains weren't even there. I don't know where they were, but oh, it's just the detail that they put in to their work is absolutely amazing. And I'm going to get off my soapbox now. Everyone, oh man, emotions did come into this one. but tried to hold myself together. So let's go into comments. After all of this talking, I'm sorry I'm keeping you on for so long, but if you're listening to me, bless you. And we'll talk more about in the comments about this. So, this is Dave. And all my friends, as I always say, until the next one, have a great day.